Good morning, students. Today we will be continuing the topic tenses and their uses. Last week already we learned about the uses of the simple present tense and the present continuous tense. Today we will be learning the uses of the present perfect tense and the present perfect continuous tense. The first use of present perfect tense. It is to describe an action or event that began in the past and is continuing even now. Some examples are: I have read 50 pages so far. It means the action, the reading, began sometime in the past, maybe 1 hour, maybe 2 hours, that is not known, but it began in the past and 50 pages have been read and it is continuing now also. Another example: I have never seen a zebra before. So from the starting of his life up to now, the person hasn't seen a zebra. Another use of present perfect tense is to describe an action that has been completed just now, a few moments ago. Maybe the action was completed 1 minute ago, 5 seconds ago, 10 minutes ago, but it should be recent. Or we can also use the present perfect tense to describe an action that is repeated. Let us take some examples. First example here: she has just gone out. It shows that the action has been done recently. The word just, it shows that the action is recent, that is, action occurred only some time ago, like 1 minute, 2 minutes, etc. And 1 or 2 minutes ago she went out. Then next example: Tom has participated regularly in the meetings. So here Tom's participation is described and he participates again and again, not one time or two times, but repeatedly. Many times he has participated. Let us take one more example. He still has not completed his work. So still indicates the recent time, that is some little time ago, and up to that time also the work was not completed. Another example: I have often gone to the zoo. It also indicates repeated action, that I have gone to the zoo many times. Again and again I have gone to the zoo. Another use is in the newspapers or in the news broadcasts in the TV. The incident is mentioned in the present perfect tense. For example, let us take in a newspaper, the first line, or in one line, the incident will be mentioned using the present perfect tense, and in the next few lines the incident will be described in detail, and in those lines the tense will be past tense. Let us take one example to understand. A tiger has escaped from the city zoo. So this line shows the event or the news, the topic. What is the topic? A tiger has escaped from the city zoo. Now in the next few lines it will be described in detail what happened in that incident, and it will use the past tense to describe all the incidents. Yesterday evening, the zookeepers noticed that the tiger enclosure was open and the tiger was not to be found. Here, the words that are underlined, that are in the simple past, and the green colored highlighted words, they are in the present perfect. Now, the uses of the present perfect continuous tense. The first use is to describe an action that began in the past and is still continuing. So just like the present perfect tense, we use the present perfect continuous tense also to describe an action which started in the past and is continuing even now. First example here, she has been exercising since 6 a.m. So the action began at 6 a.m. Now the time is different. It might be 6:30 or 7 or 8. It means the time 6 a.m. is in the past and she is exercising even now also. Another example, Shekar has been dancing for 2 hours. So Shekar began dancing 2 hours ago in the past and even now he is dancing. Another use is to draw conclusions. Draw conclusion means to look at something and to figure out the reason, to find the reason for that. For example, Amina's eyes are red. It means that she has been crying. So here the speaker noticed something, that Amina's eyes were red, and by looking at that he made one decision or one conclusion that it is the result of her crying. The reason for the red color of Amina's eyes was that she was crying. Let us take another example. The room stinks. Someone has been frying fish here. Stinks means giving bad smell, and the result or the reason for that, according to the speaker, is that someone was frying fish. Another use of the present perfect continuous tense is to show repeated actions, that actions that are repeated. First example here, I have been going to the gym. It means I go to the gym regularly, or recently I started going to the gym and I go there daily. Another example, they have been knocking at the door. It means someone is standing at the door and again they are knocking. So it shows some actions that happen more than one time. So here we will end the video. We have completed the uses of the present tense. In the coming videos, we will study the uses of the past and the future tense.